What's going on, people, and welcome back to Totalozspurs. And I want to start by saying apologies, really. We haven't been around the last week. I'm taking on a new role at work, and I have been sick, and a lot of stuff has happened in our personal lives here in Australia. But yeah, I mean, the watch along was this. The game was this morning. Couldn't do the watch along due to work, so I had to watch it while I was at work, and all I want to say is Ange Postecoglou, my fucking manager. Before we get into it, guys, please make sure you are liking and subscribing to the channel. Appreciate everyone that has been subscribing as of late, and keep it going, people. Road to 200 is still on. So Tottenham 2, Fulham 0, and Ange put it into perspective. It probably was a game of two halves. And he was quite vocal about it. So in the first half, we absolutely dominated the whole half. The team just seemed like we were ticking. We lost Basuma due to the red card, but give big ups to Højbjerg. Looked like he was just slotted straight in. Obviously, the transition with movement on the ball, carrying the ball, wasn't there. But he spread the ball really, really well out wide, which allowed Kulu and Richie to really to cause trouble. And big up Richie. He's hasn't played too well this season, or in a Spurs shirt, in reality. But put in a good shift in the first half, wrote really well. But I think there's about 4 or 5 players that you can't skip. First of all, Vicario. I mean, this guy just got I think it's the most saves or the best save ratio in the league after this game. The guy that save from the header was insane. The strength he had to push it away. And then when they got the clear on goal opportunity, I felt like Jimenez really did, scuff the shot. That's not Jimenez of old. That would have buried it last year before his head injury. But he still was strong, came out, stopped the shot. You can't pick fault with Vicario at the moment. After his first game at Brentford, everyone was calling for his head, but now he's one of the top goalkeepers in the league at the moment. He's outstanding. And everyone's bigging up Van de Ven, but I'm going to give my props to Cuti Romero. This guy is a different player under Ange. Calm, collected, mature. I think he's only had one yellow card this season, and that was because he argued or had to make a rough tackle. He's been so good for us this season. For me, he's been the pivotal part. Him and Van de Ven's partnership. Pedro Porro, this guy. Everyone said he couldn't be a right back. Everyone was looking at, maybe we need a right back this season. Maybe we need to go out and get another one. Maybe Spence needs to play. Maybe Royal needs to challenge him. But Pedro Porro, every single day, this guy is mustard. Plays with 100% intensity, 100% effort. Goes forward, goes back. Defensively, he's improved. And then the thing is each week we keep saying this, but you got to big up the team where you can. Sa once again puts in a good shift. Matters, great goal he took on. Could have got a third. I think there was a bit of a mix up between him and Son. Could have got a third. And then the main man himself, Sonny, great fake shot. Curled it in. Didn't even look up. Knew where it was going to bury it. Gave the assist. And luckily was onside. Bassi was on the sideline, but he was keeping Son onside. Instead of taking that dummy shot and going out again and doing exactly the same thing, he fed it inside to Matters, and Matters did what he did and ended his goalless run at the Hotspur Stadium. So I mean, that first half was great. And there's something I want to touch on, right? So there's not much to really touch on in the game apart from the second half. I felt like Fulham could have had chances and they could have gotten back into the game. And we kind of dropped off in the second half. And Ange kind of made it note to the Fox Sports studio with Jermaine Defoe and I can't remember the guy's name. I don't really watch Sky Sports or the English Sky Sports anyway. But he had the shits. He was pissed off. He was pissed off with the effort that we had in the second half going forward. He did point out that our effort in defence and pressing, the first and second goal were both because we pressed high. Sonny pressed, put I can't remember the goalkeeper's name. Leno, I should remember that. Put Leno under pressure, passed it out. Great pressure from the midfield, fed it straight forward to Richie. Richie quick pass to Son. Son steps, dummy shot, feeds it outside, whips it in. Second pressure from Son and Madison. Goalkeeper Leno again feeds it to the midfield. First time pass from Højbjerg to Son. Son controls it, feeds it to Madison. Goal. Both goals because of the high press, and this team does that week in, week out. But he is right. We're not as clinical as we should be. We could, the last couple of games, especially against Luton and against Fulham today, we really could have been 3-4-0 up in the first 20 minutes. We just need to be a bit more clinical, and these are the tests that we're going to get against the likes of Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, where we have to bury these chances. And it's crap to say, but it's at the moment, as Ange says, it's a process that we're still going through. We're not the finished article, and I do think there is a kind of inkling that we may get some more reinforcements up top, or at least in and around there in the next window or two. I think Ange does want to add more goals up top. But there is one thing that I want to point out, and it's the humbleness and the focus that Ange has on the task at hand. We are top of the league. He has the most points out of any manager ever in the Premier League. New manager into the league of his first 9 games, 23 points, 1 point more than Gus Hiddink, which, funny enough, he's a Australian, ex-Australian coach too. And, he's humble with himself. He doesn't look at that. People are saying, are we in for the title? He knows. And I'll be honest, I still don't think we're title contenders. Top 4, I think we've now gotten to that stage where we can be considered. I don't think, anything can happen from now, especially in December. That December run is looking quite difficult, especially with the lack of depth that we have, that I feel we're 1 or 2 injuries away from turmoil at the moment. However, things keep ticking on. We take game at a time. And, I think at the end of January, if we're happy with our transfers, I think Ange will sit there and say, yes, we are top 4 contenders or title contenders. But until then, I think we need to just enjoy the ride, enjoy the buzz around the club, back to manager, back to players. And let's be honest, guys. These players are giving everything they can. Honestly, anything that they can, they're giving it. And, we've got to big ups to Ange and the players for coming to terms with what they have, realizing that there's, stuff that we need to get done. And it's going to be a long road, but we're getting there. So on that note, guys, it's only going to be a short video, first video back, so a bit rusty. But let me know down below how you feel about the game, how you feel about, our title chances maybe, or our top 4 chances, or just in general, how the club's feeling. So once again, make sure you smash a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below how you feel, and take it easy. Stay safe, guys. And as always, stay Spursy.